Mondi.
Hello, hello.
Here we are, back again. News, reviews, updates, tidbits, factoids. Um, Apparently, there's a lot to discuss.
Oh, yeah.
So let's see. Let's go. I'm ready.
All right, we're going to start off on a somber note today. I want to rest in
Oh,
peace to Tony Todd, who died at 69 years old. Best known for his portrayal as the Candyman, and of course his voice roles like Venom in the Spider-Man video games. Yeah,
yeah, man. RP to Tony Todd. Yeah.
R.I.P. Tony Todd. Let's get into some DC, Marvel, and Star Wars news. Not much DC news today, but there's one thing I just kind of want to address. Something that's been going viral online lately.
Okay.
The Robin from Teen Titans. For those who haven't been seeing this on Twitter and TikTok, it's been brought to our light again that Robin from the original Teen Titans series was OP as hell. And I remember watching it as a kid. I remember being like, I could have swore I clocked it like, okay, he's kind of strong for a human. But now it's being brought back to light. Like, this nigga's throwing stone demons and like Starfire, like at a standstill. Starfire, like, what are you doing here?
The best one was where Starfire kicks Cinderblock with everything that she has, and he takes it. He eats it. He's like, whatever. Here comes Robin. Yeah, and like this nigga goes flying. Like what?
And for those who don't know, for context, Starfire has super strength, by the way. Super strength.
Yeah. That's kind of her
Like
thing. Yeah.
Wonder Woman level strength. Yeah, and then here come Robin coming with them steel toe boots.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. For those who haven't gone and looked online, just look at how OP Robin was from the original Teen Titans.
Yeah.
It's actually very comical.
It's some hilarious shit, man. Oh my god, I fucking love it. I fucking love it.
The writer said, "Oh, you the leader? Okay, bet." But scale ass up, boy.
Yeah, scale them. That nigga is nuts.
Yeah.
OP.
All right, let's talk some Marvel news here. Kevin Feige says that Miles Morales will be introduced to the MCU after Beyond the Spider-Verse. This has kind of been the plan for a while now, but I guess him finally saying it means it's kind of etched in.
Mm-hmm.
Too soon, or just on time? What do you think about this Miles Morales?
I mean, look, we've gotten 3 Tom Holland Spider-Man films at this point. We're getting a 4th without Miles Morales. At some point, he has to be brought in. You know, like they're bringing in literally everybody fucking else. So why not bring in Miles Morales, who is at the height of his popularity? Like, why wait another 5 or 10 years? Which, I mean, honestly, it may be another 5 years before we actually see him on screen. But yeah, man, I think the time is now. Like with the advent of the Insomniac video games, making him insanely popular, as well as the Spider-Verse movies. You know, capitalize on it. Let's do it.
Yeah, I agree. I think that capitalizing off his popularity after Beyond the Spider-Verse is going to be a very, very smart move. If Spider-Man can't be in Young Avengers, then I would love to see Miles Morales be a part of that team. So yeah, I've been seeing a lot of fan casts for the actor that plays Victor on the Penguin. I think he's just too old and too tall, too lanky, to be honest. But that's just my opinion. But he does fit the bill from an ethnicity standpoint. He's Afro-Latino, so
yeah.
Kevin Feige also, this is just random, kind of names his 3 favorite MCU moments. Just kind of want to go through these moments and see if you kind of, if not agree, just at least can see why he would choose those moments. Number 1 is Tony Stark saying, "I am Iron Man," the first pop it off the MCU, the first Iron Man movie at the end. That was a big deal. Apparently that was improvised. That kind of set the trend for all MCU heroes not having secret identities. So yeah, I mean, that was a pretty cool moment. Number 2, the Black Panther being revealed for the first time. That was an awesome moment.
Bitch. Yeah, you better say that, Kevin fucking Feige.
It was like yes, money. Because we all know how successful the first Black Panther movie was, and the second one really. And lastly, the portal sequence in the Avengers, the culmination of everything from phases 1 through 3. So yeah, nice picks.
It makes sense. Yeah, I mean, you know, that scene was, you know, I'm sure like that was like storyboarded right when he had the idea to do the Avengers, the Avengers originally. Like, we're gonna get here to this point. So I'm sure to see it live action come to fruition was a big deal. So I get it.
Yeah. Franklin Richards will reportedly have a major role in Avengers Doomsday. For those who don't know, Franklin Richards is the son of Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic and Sue Storm, Invisible Woman. And for those who don't know, he is OP as fuck. I'm talking top 5, maybe most powerful entities in the Marvel universe. So can't wait to see how much they scale this nigga down, because it just wouldn't be fair. But his whole thing is that because he's a child, he doesn't have control of his powers, kind of like the whole Legion thing. But Marvel's looking for a 10 to 13-year-old for the role. And he will appear in Fantastic Four, but he'll be much younger in that movie, and then he'll be in Doomsday, Avengers Doomsday. So, Franklin Richards fans, yay!
Yeah, all fucking 5 of you. Congratulations.
I'll tell you who won't be a part of the Young Avengers. This nigga, because it's no point. He has like reality warping. Anything he thinks can just pretty much happen. Like it's kind of
okay. He's like Adam Eve.
Way crazier. More like Cassandra off of Deadpool and Wolverine.
Great.
Yeah.
That was so much fun. Okay.
Right. We have some details on the new Ironheart show, which is coming next year. Main character Riri Williams from Wakanda Forever will have a Tony Stark sized ego. It's a crime show in a way Marvel has never done before. Yeah, we'll see. And they built a fully practical suit. The quote was, "We use a lot of techniques that go all the way back to the first Iron Man film." So
I can appreciate
excitement
that.
level raised, same.
I mean,
lower.
Come on, let's be for real. Like, I do not give a single fuck about this show. I've gone on record multiple times, just like you talked about in the last pod. Like these integration of these characters that they're trying to force feed us in these MCU movies are just so tiring. I didn't give a fuck about Riri Williams in Wakanda Forever. That doesn't mean I'm not going to watch the show and be disappointed like I always am. Like, I'm sure I'm going to watch it and be disappointed. But like, I love that they're trying to do things practically. I mean, practicality always looks better in, 99% of aspects. So great. But like, do I actually give a fuck about like Riri Williams as a character? No, but maybe this show will make me give a fuck. And honestly, it's this show's job to make me give a fuck. So if I don't care about this character after her show, then it's the show's fault. It's not mine. So, yeah.
Sure. Yeah, I actually just watched Wakanda Forever again like last week. Like the fourth time of me seeing it now, and I come to appreciate her performance a little bit more and more each time. I still can't say I necessarily care, but I definitely can see the seedlings for me to care. That's a weird sentence. I guess the part that kind of excites me the most out of these bullet points is that she'll have a Tony Stark-sized ego, because if they can really come through with that, yeah, why wouldn't she? She's like literally the smartest person on the planet. So to see a young black girl have that kind of ego, I'm sure we'll be met with a lot of hate online. But if they can nail it, that'd be interesting to see from just a personality trait standpoint. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Denzel Washington apparently confirmed for Black Panther 3. This is going to be interesting. This is kind of a full circle moment. Chadwick Boseman said that he got his start in acting because Denzel kind of helped him, put him through acting school. And he even said on stage before he passed away, like, there wouldn't be a Black Panther without Denzel Washington. So I'm here for this. People are wondering, speculating what the hell his role could be. He better not be take a fucking heart-shaped herb. I know that.
Okay, all right. Okay, go ahead.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
I'm the Black Panther now.
Yeah.
You will do as Wakanda says. But I'm here for it. I think Denzel Washington is one of the best actors working, and this kind of continues the trend of Black Panther having. I think these are the best acted films in the MCU. So yeah, of course, bringing in Denzel will keep that trend going for sure.
Yeah, I mean, how can I not be excited about this? Shout out to Ryan Coogler. I mean, apparently Denzel's only, giving a fuck about this or doing it at all because Ryan Coogler's involved. And he did another interview recently where, the reporter was like, well, you kind of broke the internet. Speaking to Denzel about the Black Panther thing, he was like, well, don't get too excited. I have no idea what it's going to be, but, I know it's not going to be just a scene. So, bitch, you're in here, bitch. Denzel Washington, MCU confirmed. Let's go.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy.
They got some heavy hitters, man, in this franchise. Angela Bassett, Chadwick Boseman, of course. Now
Angelina Jolie.
I'm talking about in the Black Panther.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant MCU. My bad. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so I actually want him to be a villain, because I think if Ryan Coogler can nail him, he can nail him as a villain. That would be 3 very great MCU villains with Namor, Killmonger, and now Denzel. So we'll see.
We shall see.
Deadpool and Wolverine is now streaming on Disney Plus for all those who missed it in theaters or just kind of want to see it again. Not me, but yeah.
Yeah, y'all have fucking fun.
Have fun with that. Now we have a new report for Star Wars and the future of Star Wars. Just some bullet points. Just kind of want to read these off and get your ideas on some of them. Multiple films are in development that overlap characters and timelines. Rey is going to be a key character moving forward in several different projects. So at first we just had the Rey movie. Now she's going to be like the focus on multiple projects, which is kind of cool to me. The OG trilogy is considered the Old Testament in the offices of Disney, which I love. Another source says Star Wars is a nostalgia-based enterprise, and they are running out of ways to create nostalgia. I kind of agree there to an extent. And basically, they said the TV side has a lot more freedom than what the movie side is having, which I guess makes sense. So,
Okay.
What are your thoughts on this news?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of interesting stuff. I totally agree with the nostalgia thing. There's still kids who saw the movies in theaters in the 70s that still think that they're going to, get that same magic. And it's just not likely. Actually, I'm going to flat out say that it's not possible.
That's not true.
I don't think that you're ever going to see a film in its entirety to match what you were able to see in the 70s when it comes to Star Wars. That's my opinion. And as far as Rey being the focal point, great. They made a decision 10 years ago to have her be the lead of a franchise, only to give her 3 films. So, sure, let's keep going with Rey. I can't say that I'm the biggest Rey fan, but I do like Daisy Ridley as an actor. I think she's great, and I think that she can lead a franchise. So, I'll be here for that. Star Wars. I'm sorry.
Yeah, out of all this news, the only thing that kind of really excites me, or that I believe, should I say, is the Rey thing. I think I've always said Daisy Ridley was a good Rey. I don't think she was written the best, but Daisy really did the most that she could as an actress in those 3 movies that she was in to really just kind of
Sure.
impact the movie, in my opinion. So the fact that she's getting more to do, I think we'll have like hindsight vision, and we'll look at the other movies and like her even more once we see that she'll have more to do and stuff like that. So I'm super excited to see more Rey. I think she gets a lot of hate that I think is unjust, in my opinion. So yeah. Let's talk some series and movie reviews. Did you complete any series?
No, I didn't finish any series, but I did watch one movie.
You didn't finish The Penguin?
Is that done already? No, I didn't finish it. 2 episodes behind.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'll do my Penguin review. I won't do any spoilers.
I don't care. You can say whatever
Okay.
you want. I'm really not enjoying it that much, to be honest.
Wow. Okay. So yeah, first of all, I just want to praise the streaming service of HBO Max. They may not have the quantity that other streaming services have, like Netflix or Hulu, but they damn sure have the quality. They have appointment. They're like the only streaming services that kind of is making appointment television a thing, with House of the Dragon, Game of Thrones, now this show, in my opinion, Dune coming out this week. Yeah, they keep appointment television, and they've been doing that even since The Sopranos and The Wire. So I shout out to them for that. Colin Farrell's Penguin in the Batman alone just stole every single scene he was in. So it totally made sense, even from Batman himself, when they had scenes together. So it totally made sense for him to have his own series, that he could be the lead of. And after watching this series, man, I'm ready to say, put him in the rafters, put him in the Heath Ledger conversation in terms of just like what he's been able to do with this character. I mean, it's just fantastic, brilliant writing, but more importantly, brilliant acting from Colin Farrell. I've always said he's been a good villain, even when he was in the Daredevil movie. Ben Affleck,
Bullseye.
Say what you want about how that movie was written or how his character was written, different in the comics. Colin Farrell stood out, goddammit. He was a presence on screen. And so that just kind of, all that kind of accumulated to now this role, which I think he just, like I said, he absolutely destroyed this role, man. I was surprised he don't get any Emmys. I think there's 3 Emmy performances in this series alone. Him, I think that Kristen Milioti as Sophia Falcone or Gigante, man, his mother, who plays his mother, I think those are all 3 Emmy award-winning performances, in my opinion. And speaking of Sophia Falcone, Sophia, I can save you. I can save you. Okay. And I think that she has such an impact on this show because it's to the point where I think that Sophia Falcone in the comics, I think that her presence in the comics will be severely increased just due to how successful people are receiving her on this show. Like maybe even 5 to 10 years, maybe she'll be on the same level of popularity as like a Poison Ivy or like a Harley Quinn. Who's to say? But that's how it starts. Typically, you have a great performance, people want to see more of you, and the comics adapts. And so, loved her performance as well. And of course, Victor is always great as well. The actor is really, really good. Now, the best part of the show to me, or one of the best parts, should I say, is the chemistry just between Victor and Oz. It's just a very beautiful dynamic that I loved in the show. And I've always loved the idea of the Penguin being this kind of big dog in Gotham. He's the underbelly crime boss. But we kind of see him starting off in the Batman. And in this show, is like, it kind of mirrors Bruce Wayne's journey in the Batman. He's kind of starting off year one, not year one as the Penguin, but like kind of like ground zero, and working his way to the rise of being a kingpin of an empire. So I really did enjoy that aspect of the show as well. And I think that this is a great show just on its own. It's a great crime show on its own. It's being compared to the Sopranos for a reason. But when you are a Batman fan like myself and many others, just the little sprinkles of lore makes it that much better. It's like the icing on top of the cake. When we have a Falcone name drop, when we have a Selena Kyle name drop, all that kind of stuff just adds to the fire and makes it just that much more entertaining, in my opinion. So, yeah, I give this show an A-. Man, this is the best show of the year so far to me. It's very hard to poke holes in the show, in my opinion. So yeah, this is I'm excited. He's been confirmed for the Batman 2 and 3. I hate when they confirm shit like that. Like, why would you even do that? But it makes sense after seeing him in the show and in the Batman. So yeah, super excited.
Woohoo!
This is a fun fact just on the show. You know the guy that plays the leader of the not the Falcons, the
Maronis, Clancy Brown.
Mm-hmm. You know he's the voice of
Mr. Krabs, Lex Luthor. Where have you been? Yeah. Where have you been, Monty?
I don't know, but yeah, I found that out and I was like, wow, that's crazy. I've seen him do live action stuff before, but I didn't know he was those animated voices as well. So yeah. Any movies that you finished?
Just Red One. Red One.
Okay, I watched Red One as well as 3 other movies, so I'll lead that into our review section here. First movie I'm going to review, guys, is Elevation. This is the movie starring Anthony Mackie, the post-apocalyptic movie, where these monsters basically can't go above 8,000 feet. They wiped out humanity, and so all humanity that's left has to live 8,000 feet and above. Look, man, I wanted to support a black man in a sci-fi and a theatrical release, and I paid the price. Anthony Mackie has one of the weirdest filmographies I've ever seen because he'll be Captain America, goddammit, and then he'll do movies like this in between. It's just like, what are we like? Who's your agent, bro? I'm so confused. It also stars Morena Baccarin, who's Vanessa from the Deadpool movies. And so, yeah, man, these kind of movies always have to have some kind of child or some kind of illness or some kind of ailment. In this movie, his child has asthma, so he has to go into the city, which is below 8,000 feet, to get the medicine and bring it back up to his child. So that the plot, therefore, begins when we have that kind of stuff. And to me, it's just, there were 2 interesting questions that were actually posed in the film. Number 1 is that why do they only kill humans and why don't they eat them? They just kill them. And number 2 is why can't these monsters or these entities cross 8,000 feet? And we do get answers for both of those, but they're just so like blah, like that's the answer. And then the movie has the nerve to leave an open-ended kind of answer as well to kind of tease a sequel. That's just so funny to me when movies do shit like that. Like, you think you're getting a sequel?
Wow,
that's hilarious that you think you're getting a sequel. I don't know how this movie escaped Netflix. That's literally insane to me. But I will say this movie has a great tagline, and if it's any saving grace, the tagline on the poster of the film is "Don't go down without a fight." Get it? Because if you go down, so. Anyway, the movie is a C-, guys. No, this movie is a D, actually. I'm sorry. It's not a C-. This is a D. This is a bad film.
Wow.
And it's generic as they come. And yeah.
Interesting.
Next review is for Emilia Perez. Oh, nice segue. Emilia Perez. This is the new movie on Netflix starring Zoe Saldana, Selena Gomez, and an actress I'd never heard of who was kind of the lead, Carla Sofia Gascon. Great performances all around. I always forget how great of an actress Zoe Saldana is for some reason. You see her in these big budget movies. Unlike Anthony Mackie, she chooses great projects when she's not in the MCU. This is a musical film for those who may not be familiar.
Shots fucking fired. Damn. What the fuck did Anthony Mackie do to you?
He made Elevation, and then he made the movie with Damson Idris, which is horrible. Anyway, right. But yeah, look. This is a musical, guys, but unlike most musicals, it's pretty unconventional because of 2 things. Number 1 is that the music is very unrefined and raw. Like, they aren't trying to get the best vocals. They aren't even trying to find the best people who can sing. They're just trying to get you to feel the emotions of the people. So though Saldana's singing in the movie, she's not really a singer, but it's just trying to get you that raw emotion that she's feeling, that she's kind of going through the motions. And just the plot of this film, which I'm not going to spoil because it's so interesting and so out there, you would never think that would be paired with a musical. It's like, wow, that's a musical? Okay, sure, let's do it. Now the trailer intrigued me. I remember when we kind of reviewed the trailer, I had no idea what was going on in the movie based on the trailer. I think that's kind of a lost art form. The idea of having a trailer that can intrigue somebody, but be like at the same time make you want to see it, even though you don't really have any idea where the movie's going. So that in turn made my have a really good viewing experience because I was just kind of going along for the ride with this movie. It went in so many interesting directions. I was like, okay, wow, we're going there. I was like, okay, wow, we're going there. Now, my only complaint with the film is that even though I do love musicals, guys, this film in particular, the music added nothing to the overall structure of the film, or the creative choice to add music kind of didn't make sense to me. And I would love to kind of pick the director and the writer's brain as to why, because I'm sure there was intentionality behind that. But this movie would have been the story is so compelling on its own. It didn't really need any of the musical aspects at all. It would have still been a really really good movie without any of the music. So that's my only kind of complaint. This is I give it a B. This is a good film. It's an original film. And this is also going to speak to I'm not going to spoil it either. A certain people in the all over the world, a certain demographic of people that I think will really kind of resonate with this film. So I think that's kind of interesting as well. So overall, it's a good film, a good Netflix original, which I'm glad to report.
Got it.
Now let's talk Red One. This is the big release.
Oh, hold on, wait. Before we do that, I want to say something.
What?
I'm like I said earlier, I haven't been having much fun watching The Penguin. So I switched to Superman and Lois. It's so funny because for the longest I've been like avoiding this show. I'm not sure why. I don't know. I guess after all the Arrow watching and the Flash watching or whatever, I've just like, I'm sick of the CW, I'm sick of the shows. I just need a break. But the Penguin's just killing me. So I was like, you know what? Let me just.
Why is the Penguin killing you? Like, everybody loves it. Right? I'm confused. Like, it's not enough powers in it for you or something like that? Like, what's going on?
Powers? It's a crime drama at its heart, and those are not my favorite type of shows. So,
you don't like crime dramas at all?
I'm hanging on. But that's what the show is. But yeah, so I go back to Superman and Lois, and I'm like so far through it. There's only 15 episodes in the first season. I'm on episode 10 or 11, I think. But the show is so goddamn good. I can't believe I waited so long to watch this show.
I'm gonna watch it too, so please don't spoil anything.
No. I have no spoilers to give. I mean, I haven't seen it all. I have no spoilers, but I think that something that they're doing that's so different than what they did in Smallville. I mean, obviously, like, this is two totally different points of Superman. Like, Smallville was about him becoming Superman, and this is him. Like, this is fucking Superman, bitch. Like, he's here. So obviously, like, they're in different points of their lives, but some of the questions that they raise in this show have been like so good. Like, I wish like fucking Snyder could have done this in Man of Steel. Like obviously, like Snyder did his thing with Man of Steel. Like, I'm not trying to take anything from that film, but like only Snyder can like make Superman look like a god in every aspect. Like, he killed it with that. But I think he missed the mark low key in like certain dialogue and like certain questions that like humanity may have should have had for Superman. And I think like Superman and Lois is asking these, like, this little CW show is like asking these crazy questions. And I'm just like, whoa, like this is a great conversation. Like, we kind of need to unpack this, buddy, because you're Superman, bitch. Like, we need to talk about this. So anyway, Monty, I would love for you to watch this show. Even if you only watch the first few episodes, you watch the first season, whatever. I'm having so much fun with this, man. It's really fucking good so far. I'm sure it's gonna fall off the wagon. It's the CW, but the pilot was great. And every episode I've seen has been really, really good. There are some down spots with certain characters, but overall, it's been so much fun so far. So anyway, let's talk about Red One.
No, I believe you. I plan on watching that show for Superman, my favorite superhero. So yeah, let's talk Red One. Please give me your review.
Yeah. So, talking about trailers, this trailer seemed like a typical Netflix release to me. One of your favorite quotes nowadays is, "I don't know how it escaped the hell that is streaming," or whatever the case may be. And like, I mean, that's pretty much what this was. Like, I look, this is what I'll say. I went in and I expected a Christmas movie starring The Rock and Chris Evans. And I expected it to be nothing more than that. I didn't expect to feel anything. I will say I did expect to have a good time, at least. Like, I thought that with The Rock in particular, with like, if you think Jungle Cruise isn't a good movie, to me it was a good fucking time. Even if you think the movie he made with Jason Statham, the Fast and Furious spinoff, like, even if you didn't like that movie, it was a good fucking time. Thank you, Hobbs and Shaw. But to me, I just didn't have a good time with this. Like, I just didn't. Maybe I'm just too old for Christmas movies. Maybe this was just ass. But it didn't give me anything. Now, my wife loves this movie. She loved it. Like, I recommended it to all my coworkers. Like, we're gonna watch this every year, and I'm like, we're not. But look, different strokes of different folks, man. Like, if this type of bullshit, I mean, look, it has everything that a Christmas movie is supposed to have, right? Like it has the doubts about Christmas. It has the weirdness of Christmas. It has the warmer, fluffy feelings about Christmas. So, like, if that's what you want, it's a Christmas movie. It is. You're gonna get it. You will get that. But like it I don't know. I mean, things that were supposed to be fun just were not fun. Maybe they spoiled it in the trailer with the whole Krampus thing. That was supposed to be, I'm assuming, like kind of like one of the highlights of the film, and because they spoiled it, I was just kind of like, okay, well, cool. I kind of already saw that. But yeah, I didn't really enjoy this. I'm sorry. I give this a C. This is pretty average. I think that they tried in terms of creating like lore. It's always funny when like these little random movies have lore. Like, why does this fucking Red One have lore? It does. They're probably going to make a sequel, and this is probably going to get a spinoff. Like, I would not be surprised. But I'm not supporting either one of those. Well, maybe I won't have a choice if my wife wants me to. But yeah, this is as average as it gets in my opinion. This is a C.
All right, welcome to the light of The Rock. So yeah, pretty stacked cast here. The Rock, your boy. I've expressed ad nauseum how I'm frustrated with his movie choices, and he continues to make them. So whatever. We got Chris Evans, who, besides playing Captain America, which he's most known for, he really loves to play a scumbag. And
he does.
If you look at his filmography, he loves to play a little snarky little scumbag, and that's what he is in this movie. We got Lucy Liu, who at almost 60 years old,
she's
still fine. Still fine. And we got J.K. Simmons, who's probably the best part of the film. Wish he was in it more as Santa Claus. Yeah. And so, yeah. So, like you said, well, the first 30 to 40 minutes of this film, I was actually really invested. I'm not going to lie. I thought it was a really great setup for a movie. And why I thought that was because I'm like, first of all, this movie's been getting shit on. I saw it even prior to its release. I hate when that happens. So I tried to go into it with a blank mind. But I was like, this is the movie people are shitting on. This, like, I'm having decent enough time with it. And then the rest of the movie happens. But the reason why I was enjoying it was because I really, like you said, the lore. I was like, this is kind of cool stuff. Like, it's got hyper stylized versions of Santa Claus, the North Pole, overall Christmas mythology.
They tried to have the little Black Panther entrance scene, which I thought was hilarious.
Cool. The world building kind of worked for the most part. There's actually, like you said, like you can do a spinoff because there's so many possibilities you can do with this whole like Mora organization. Like there's Halloween and you can do St. Patrick's Day, whatever. So I was like, yeah, this is kind of cool. And then the rest of the movie just kind of, it was what I thought was going to be the whole time, which is just a bland CGI fest, Hollywood adventure. This is the director. His name is what's the director's name? I got it in my notes. Jake Kasdan. This is his signature. He's the guy that did the Kevin Hart and the Rock Jumanji films. He just makes these kind of movies, man. These adventure movies, and I think those are way more fun than this movie.
I was about to say, at least those are fun.
Yeah. But he just likes to throw on big names, attach them, and have a CGI fest of a film. And it's just, for me, like I've been over that formula for a very long time now. I think this movie would actually be a lot better if they just kind of abandoned all the comedy, because none of the comedy landed. Well, there was a funny scene or two, but most of the comedy did not land for me at all. And so I think this movie just kind of like took itself very serious within that world building and that lore, like just a serious action movie set around Christmas mythology. I think it would have been a lot better in my opinion, but that's just my little opinion. The Rock and his character totally copied Ant-Man Pym particles. I was like, MCU, like, hey, I gotta see these niggas. Mm-hmm. But yeah, this is a C- for me, man.
I think ultimately, I just don't think that this is for us. Like this is for our demographic. Like this is for families. And you can't
say that because it's PG-13 and they're cursing out the wazoo. This action is definitely for us. It just wasn't. It didn't have any magic. It didn't have any heart of a Christmas movie or of any movie for that matter. So yeah, I disagree with that sentiment. That's not for us. It is for us. It sucks. Last movie review, guys, is for Servience. This came out in August, I believe, of this year. This is the movie when Megan Fox is an android. Now, despite this movie having my least favorite trope of AI gone turning bad and turning evil, did I pay my hard-earned money to stream this last night just to watch Megan Fox? If I did or didn't, that's none of your business. It's only mine, okay? And I paid the fucking price. Now, look, this movie, the plot of this movie basically based on the trailer, what I saw is that this man has a household, children, and his wife dies, and so he brings in Megan Fox as an AI maid to kind of help around the house, and some kind of sexual tension happens, and there goes the movie. But no, his wife is down the street in the hospital. She's just sick for a little bit. And so this nigga basically cheating on his wife and Megan, granted it's Megan Fox, but still, it's like, that's the fucking plot of the movie. And so it's also abundantly clear that with Megan Fox's character, as soon as she's introduced, which is like the first 5 minutes of the movie, out of an hour and 45-minute runtime, her coding or her programming is just to fuck this nigga, just to try to fuck this nigga the entire time. I'm like, okay, the movie going to explain why this is a horny android compared to the other ones? Nope, doesn't. She just wants to fuck him. We don't know why. Now that does end up happening. And honestly, I hope I don't sound too horny, but that's probably the best part of the movie is that the erotic nature of the film, only because that's the only thing that kind of separates this movie from other AI turned bad movies is that, okay, there's some kind of erotica going on between him and his android. But the movie quickly abandons that in the third act, and it becomes a standard man versus machine. We got to fight this evil thing, which we've seen a billion times before in movies. And so overall, this is also a C-, guys. I have not been having a good run with movies so far, besides Emilia Perez. So yeah. Once again, I do want to shout out a great tagline, though. The tagline for this movie is "Don't turn her on," because get it, she's a robot. Turn her on. But yeah, C- for subservience. Now streaming.
You're funny.
Let's talk some trailers, guys. We have the trailer for What If Season 3 has been released. It's coming December 22nd on Disney Plus. I've watched these 2 seasons of the What If. I've had fun in spots and spurts, but overall, I kind of leave like, well, whatever. So that'll probably happen again. I'll be watching Season 3. So, well, I know you're done with What If, aren't you?
I am so fucking done. This trailer for Season 3 did not help. Throughout the storm, Mjolnir, cool. Mm-hmm. I'm not watching.
Yeah, the only reason why I feel like I have to watch this show is because the evil Doctor Strange thing, which actually came into live action. So it's like, you know, I feel like if I might miss something that might come to live action, well, like last season they had this new character Kahori, which was introduced, who's now in the comics. So that was something I would have missed if I didn't see it. So these little things the MCU is doing to kind of plug in certain stuff. If you don't watch it, you're not caught up. So like, I hate feeling left out of the MCU and Marvel. So
okay,
yeah. But yeah, like you said, Storm wielding Mjolnir. Yeah, Storm wielding Mjolnir is one of the highlights people have been talking about. Apparently, going to have appearances from Moon Knight, Apocalypse, and Mysterio, and others. So yeah, we'll see.
Woohoo!
We have the trailer for Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning, even though I doubt it's final, in theaters next year, May 23rd. I actually didn't even watch this trailer just because for people who like Mission Impossible, you guys should watch it. But I'm not caught up, so I do plan on watching them eventually. I just kind of don't want to know what's going on, but I'm pretty sure it's a great trailer. So.
I mean, of course it is. Like it's but like it's the same, bruh. Like Ethan Hunt, this nigga, he just does anything. The stunts are getting crazier, like they always are.
Tom Cruise is gonna die on set.
Yeah,
he's gonna die on set.
Tom Cruise's mission in life is to die on set. Like he's like, yeah, like we're doing it, bitch. You want me to jump through an abyss off of a helicopter into a tank, blindfolded? Yes, I'm doing it. I don't need a stunt double. Look, no guys. Wires. Yeah, no wires. Yeah, bitch. No net, bitch. I can do it.
Last movie star left, nigga.
Tom Cruise, whatever it takes. Nuts. Yeah, Tom Cruise is nuts. So look, guys. If you enjoy these Mission Impossible movies, you're gonna enjoy this one. Guess what? Guess what? It looks incredible, just like the rest of them do. So,
watch the trailer.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, okay. But it doesn't mean anything. Like I haven't seen like the last 4 Mission Impossibles, so whatever.
I'll binge them 1 week, and I'm sure I'll love them, but we'll see. We have the trailer for Back in Action, starring Cameron Diaz and Jamie Foxx. Yeah, the big thing with this is Cameron Diaz's first film in a decade, coming January 7th on Netflix. This is the film that Jamie Foxx had a stroke on, I believe, last year. So yeah.
I don't remember this. Okay. You had to remind me what happened in this trailer.
It's a standard Netflix spy film, which they make 3 of every year. Which is unfortunate for Cameron Diaz's return. You think it'd be something more grandiose than that. And the film that fucking Jamie Foxx almost fucking died on is this film. But yeah,
I'm sure they paid him.
Netflix spy movie, yay.
Yeah, okay, got it. I'm sure they paid him, but I don't remember this trailer at all. I'm sorry. I do remember that Cameron Diaz is coming back. So shout out to her. Jamie Foxx, you had a stroke on this? Hey man, get the bag, I guess.
Get the bag, man. Get the bag. We have the first trailer to The Fire Inside, starring Ryan Destiny and Brian Tyree Henry. I actually saw this trailer in the screening for Red One. It's coming to theaters on Christmas Day. This is getting a Christmas release. Funny.
Damn. This is based off a true story, bitch.
Yeah, the true story of the boxer Clarissa Shields, who's actually still boxing in her prime. Typically, you don't get biopics about people still active in their prime, but sure. Maybe her story when she was 16 was just so important. We'll see.
It was.
I probably won't see, but Yeah, what are your thoughts on this movie?
You're a disrespectful bitch. You need to go support women in women's boxing.
Yeah.
I've seen this trailer ad nauseum. It feels like every time I go to the theater, they show this.
MCU?
Yeah, well, I don't go to Regal anymore. I go to Cinemark,
Oh.
but same shit. Basically, it's basically Regal. But yeah, I mean, cool. Like it's based off a true story. Shout out to Brian Tyree Henry. And you know, this is the story about Clarissa Shields when she was trying to get her family out of poverty, trying to make her way through the Olympics, trying to do something that no woman has ever done before. It's supposed to be inspiring and cool. Wow, this nigga Monty he's a dick.
Go ahead.
Y'all think I'm mean? I'm negative. Look at him. Like, yeah. I'm not gonna watch this, Monty, but I like the trailer at least.
A Christmas release? Oh my god!
What?
But
I mean, even fucking Wicked isn't getting a Christmas release, so
which it should. But these kind of movies,
no, it shouldn't.
It just kind of pissed me off. It's like the same, like even though it's based on a true story. Shout out Clarissa Shields, whatever. It's like, Mama, if I just keep fighting, I know we can't eat tonight. I'm gonna get us out the hood. I promise. It's so formulaic, whether it's true or not.
Bad?
I'm just tired of seeing that shit. Like,
oh, okay.
That's just me.
Tired of seeing real life struggle, huh? Okay, got it.
When it's portrayed like that, yeah. I have a tidbit for you guys, for all my You Got Served fans out there.
Oh God.
Marquise Houston, who of course was in the film, revealed that the original script for You Got Served was pitched in the 90s. It was originally called Dance. It was supposed to star Genuine and Aaliyah.
Okay.
And actually, the character in the movie, Jennifer Freeman, who Claire from My Wife and Kids, Mariana's girlfriend in the movie, is named Leah after Aaliyah, after her untimely demise. So, yeah, interesting.
I could have seen it. I could have seen both of them doing it, especially that 90s run Aaliyah was on. Like, she was, and fucking Genuine, yeah. So yeah, I could have seen it. Yeah. I'm glad it went to B2K though.
Yeah, me too. That was classic. I remember being in the theater, like getting in trouble for dancing, and like my mom was like, "Sit the fuck down." I was like,
fucking 8-year-old Monty just in there. Yeah. This is so cool.
She went one of those sit your.
Oh my god.
Anyway, I only have one bit of video game news here, guys, today. Microsoft confirms an Xbox handheld is in the works. It'll be a few years before it releases. Xbox Switch.
That's not gonna fucking save it. Microsoft is in trouble, and that's not gonna save it. So I don't care. Move on.
If anybody needed this, it would probably be Sony, because I see a tweet every fucking day. The PSP was ahead of its time. No one appreciated it. I was like, bring the fucking PSP back so these niggas shut the fuck up and not buy it.
They're not gonna buy it. They're literally not.
They're not gonna. They're just talking. That pisses me off. I see that tweet every day. Anyway, let's talk about what's coming out. Twisters, guys. For those who missed the sequel to Twister,
got twins.
We got twins. Now streaming on Peacock. For those who missed it or kind of want to see it again, it's not a bad movie, but
no, it's not bad.
Thelma, which is a favorite movie of a top 10 movie of mine this year so far, is now streaming on Hulu. This is starring June Squibb, old lady who gets her revenge back in blood when somebody scams her. Mm-hmm. It's just a super sweet movie, guys. Super just sweet, fun time. I recommend it for sure. Thelma on Hulu. Miranda Cosgrove says an iCarly project is in the works that would give fans the closure they needed after the show's revival cancellation. So whoever watched the iCarly reboot, all 10 of y'all, you got some closure coming, buddy. So shout out to you. Yeah,
shout out to you, bitch.
A Friday Night Lights reboot is in the works. This is a very popular show. I watched the movie. This is a very popular show as well. I love the movie. I never watched the show. The series will be set in the same universe, the Friday Night Light universe.
Oh my God. The FNL.
But with new characters.
Oh my God, bro.
The FNLU is crazy.
Right. All right. I'm sorry, buddy. I'll get this shit out of here.
Watch little fans of this show. Like, oh, that's the guy from season.
Right. Page 47. Oh my God.
I'm done. Oh my
fucking God. Nerds.
That's exactly how they look at us when we see fucking Mark
Ruffalo. 100%.
Anyway,
100%.
A sequel to the popular shark movie that came out this year on Netflix, Under Paris, is in the works. I never watched the movie, but it was a popular Netflix movie that came out called Under Paris. It's a shark movie. I know you love your shark movies.
Oh, wait. What are we talking about now? Under Paris.
Oh no! Oh no!
Review incoming. Get ready.
Oh no!
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Under
it's
Paris, Netflix.
yeah, it's getting a sequel, guys. So I can't do too many of these shark movies. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I'll do it for us. Don't fucking worry. Don't fucking worry.
And last bit of news here, guys, is the director of Predator Badlands, which is the new Predator film coming out next year, reveals that the Predator itself will be the protagonist of this upcoming film. The quote is, "The creature is front and center, leading the charge." And to that, I said, "Ooh, that's kind of interesting."
Yeah, it is.
If they can pull it off.
Yeah, what possible danger is the Predator going to run into that's actually going to make us like care and believe? Huh?
Xenomorph.
Oh, brother. This nigga Monty wants it. He wants it to happen so bad, y'all. Alien versus Predator, Part 4. No. Mm-hmm. It might. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, ultimately, this is an interesting direction. I guess they kind of took up all of his ideas with the anthology series that we got coming up. So he's just like, well, I can't do a samurai. I can't do a pirate. You're the good guy now, bitch. So cool. Let's do it. I'm here for it.
Yeah, this is it. I mean, is it gonna be a silent film? I mean,
bro, no, it's not. They're gonna have a.
I mean, it's starring Elle Fanning, so I know it's not gonna be.
I was about to say, like, there's gonna be a kid. There's gonna be a kid, King Kong and the kid. Think about it.
Oh yeah. No.
Yeah, it is. There's gonna be a kid.
I know exactly what this movie's gonna be already.
Me save family.
Open at night, bitch. Open at night, bitch.
I literally I have my tickets purchased already. Like right now.
I've already seen it. I've already seen
fucking Predator film. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
But yeah, we'll be there opening night. Literally, I'm not joking. I'll be there. So, Monty,
is it coming to theaters or it's streaming? Can't remember. I think it's coming to theaters actually.
Sure.
Whatever.
Guys, make sure you hit the like button, comment down below, and subscribe to the Current Air Pod. Please. Thank you. Thank you, Monty.